Hey everyone, I'm Sophia with Awaken Catholic, and this is Awaken the Saint. Born to a noble Roman family in 480, Benedict lived in peace and comfort. He was the twin brother of Saint Scholastica, a name we might recognize and can find out more about this February. He began his study in Rome, but was immediately turned off by the lack of enthusiasm shown to his fellow peers, even though they had such a desire to learn. Benedict left the city life and retreated to the mountains of Subacchio, where he unintentionally developed his hermit lifestyle in a cave. Because of his spiritual teaching methods and way of life, a nearby abbey requested him to come out of his isolation and serve as the new abbot. At first glance, the newly appointed abbot was perfect for the position. He had a healthy view of virtue and church teachings, he was a learned and educated man of God, and even set about creating what would later become the Rule of Saint Benedict. He by no means wanted his order to simply slide under the radar into heaven, and desired to challenge those who chose a monastic lifestyle. He stressed the importance of moderation and balance in a faith-centered community. Reality proved to be a little more harsh. The hermit and monks had drastic lifestyle differences that left them easily getting on the other's nerves. Benedict's ideas of discipline and lifestyle choices were so contrasting to the monastery traditions that instead of talking to him about it, the brothers made attempts on his life. Some monks first tried to poison Benedict's wine, but he simply blessed his drink, and the poison ended up all having no effect on him at all. Other poison attempts were made on his life, and when they saw he was not going to be killed so easily, some men tried to ruin his virtue by sending him prostitutes. Benedict always seemed to miraculously come out on the other side unscathed and holier with each attempt. He knew that it was time to move on from Subacchio and return to his cave. People began to get word of his miracles and flooded to hear the teachings of the soon-to-be saint. Benedict eventually began 12 monasteries, where the Benedictine monasteries were claimed to be the official beginning of Western Christian monasticism. Benedict went on to influence Western Europe so much that upon his passing and canonization, Pope Paul VI declared him the patron protector of Europe. For a guy who preferred to live in a cave, he was credited with stirring up an entire civilization after the fall of Rome. Pope Benedict XVI went on to say that Benedict helped Europe emerge from a dark night of history. This is what God is calling each of us to do, to be the light in the darkness. It won't always look like the life of Saint Benedict, changing the hearts of an entire civilization, but we are definitely called to live radically in worldly standards. We may be persecuted and looked down upon for keeping sex within marriage, or forgiving our enemies and those who hurt us, or even standing up for the dignity of all life. But these are the choices that bring us closer to Christ, all while shedding a little light on truth and true beauty. We don't have to begin by changing nations, and we also don't have to be in the center of everything to make a difference. People are drawn to truth and will gravitate towards it, wherever it may be, quote-unquote, hiding. May we serve as the light in the darkness, shedding light and truth in a world engulfed in darkness. Saint Benedict of Nursia, pray for us.